What's going on, guys? So today's video is gonna be pretty crazy. Some might even call it nuts, but this video was very heavily inspired by Ash's recent video, the most insane team you've ever seen in RSL history, which he ran 5 Teodors through a lot of different areas of the game. I'm gonna leave that video linked down below. If somehow you're not part of the 33,000 people who've already watched it, go check it out. But in case you've already watched that one, well, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. So this video is probably titled the nuttiest team in RSL history, something like that, hopefully. But we're going to run my newts for the sake of monetization. We're not going to call them nuts the whole time. We're going to run my newts through everything. So in case you're wondering how you're going to get 15 newts into content, it's pretty simple. We have 5 in this one because it takes 1 copy, then the 4F extra, 2 plus 4 it. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 newts. So click on the builds. This is the one that I use in content. I need to actually get the boots leveled up. This is the one specifically in Chimera. I use them actually, most all of them in content, except for the one with Crushing Rend. He is a little bit neglected. He has no skin, so he's the lesser newt, basically. We have favorites here. We have the +4s and the fire skin. So we have the Merciless plus Impulse, which is actually a pretty good combination. I do need to glyph this stuff out. It's a very new addition, but in Chimera, I turn off the A2 anyways, and I manual it every now and then it's just the cooldown reset on the skill 3. This newt is in Affinity Breaker for Shogun shenanigans. This one's in Savage Gear. They're all pretty fast. Most of them are actually used all the time in Sand Devil and Dragon and most areas, honestly. This last one is in Divine Speed plus Savage just because, well, Divine Speed fit. And this one is in Instinct to just flex the free-to-play, well, not free-to-play set. Though I don't know if Instinct was purchased on this account very much anyways, because it's basically all the Instinct gear that we have here. So I'll show you guys that real quick, just so you know, like, we don't have a whole lot of Instinct here. It's very, very limited. So maybe it was free to play, though I don't think this team's free to play accessible. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, but we'll start it off from the left to the right. Actually, let's start with Iron Twins. Oh, wait, this is actually already the team. There's not really much to showcase here. This is literally the team that I run all the time in Iron Twins, and it does good, except for when it's Magic Affinity. Magic Affinity, you know, all these newts smacking the boss is not really the best thing to have happen. Blessed Bash, go ahead and finish it up. Last newt go in. Ideally, the last one would have Soul Reap on him. He doesn't. All right, he does. This last one doesn't always get action. You know, he's a little bit slower than the others. Sometimes he's just lagging behind. But if he's needed, he's there. He's there with the Crushing Rend to bring up the rear. Now, 13 seconds on Iron Twins for the Arcane Keep, if anybody actually cares about... Actually, do you care about this? Nobody cares about that, right? We're going to skip the keep. It's not going to be that fast. Force Keep, we're going to skip that as well. We're going to go into the fun content. Skip Minotaur, because Minotaur, let's be honest, you only solo that. For the Ice Golem Stage 10, I'm going to say this is not going to work, but in case I'm wrong, let's go ahead and throw them all in there and see how this works. All right, here we go. Super Raids, nah, we're not going to spend all that energy. I'm a little bit limited on it anyways. Let's see how they do. So if they hit hard enough on this first A2, this is going to be a relatively decent clear time. But if they're not hitting very hard, then it's just going to take forever to clear this. And unfortunately, they use their A3 right here. But all right, let's start working down apparently these side minions. I'm wondering who they use their A3. Okay, they use their A3 on this little dude. So that's interesting because that means that the boss won't actually ignore a bunch of defense. And since they will be healing from that A3 skill, they may actually do this solo. Which, 2 minutes solo? Hey, if you're looking for a team to build and you got 5 newts or maybe 15 newts laying around, this could be your team. This could be your brand new favorite team. 2 minutes is faster than some people's. Granted, I guess the elephant in the room is if you have 15 newts, you probably have better options. And that's definitely true. Now, that's not great. We have 4 newts down. My favorite newt's still standing. They just couldn't take it. They could not take the freezes from the Golem. They're all down. They've all fallen. Okay, now, I think this is his final go. Final go with the boss. We use the A2 there. He should be back to that A3 now, at least very soon. If we sent him all on the boss, we'd still be hopeless. There'd be no chance. We can't quite make it. The big slam, maybe if we got a Blood Shield on them, though. If we got Blood Shield on them, I bet you that would work. Blood Shield accessories would probably stack a shield big enough that the Ice Golem may not kill him. But I don't really care that much to do it. Let's go on to Spider. Spider's going to be pretty fast. Number one. Let's see it. It's going to take 3 of them. It'll be pretty fast. It'll be what? 10 seconds? 12 seconds around there? Let's say 12. Okay, we got the last spider dropping. The thing with Gnut is he's not the fastest with speed runs because he does take time to walk up there. Unfortunately, that's not the big Soul Reap one. 16 seconds. Definitely have faster options than that, but 4 turns. There we go. 16 seconds, Spider 10 hard. The ones I'm really interested in are these. Actually, let's go to Phantom Shogun real quick. Phantom Shogun's Grove. Can they do it? Go for the bit more challenging runs. All right. Gnut number 1 takes the thing that's going to mess him up, but he doesn't care about it, actually. He doesn't care about the weak hits. He's still going in, stacking those stacks of the boss's stuff, but they couldn't care less. They kill the boss in 15 seconds. Is that a new personal best? A normal team is 11 seconds, but I mean, this team seems better. I mean, why not use all the Gnuts if I can? So the one taking that is the one with the highest crit damage, right? He's still critting for 294. Why is he critting? Is it because of the Affinity Breaker? I think that's the one taking it. Aha. That is the master plan there. Mr. +4 Affinity Breaker Gnut is, in fact, the one with the highest crit damage at 375. So, Affinity Breaker giving him a chance to not weak hit. Or is a chance to crit? I forget how it's worded. But he comes in here, even with that ability, he's still getting through. 100,000 on the weak hits. These come in, they weak hit. It's okay. We can hit a few weak hits. It's no big deal. We get 1 Soul Reap, and there we go. 12 seconds on Phantom Shogun's Grove. This is not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, the next area I want to test. What do they do in Shogun? Sand Devil. They don't do anything here, right? However, there's a very, very easy swap I can do where they'll do some good work. Oh, wait. Do they actually do that? No, they're dead. They are dead. Gnut team, where are you at? There we go. All right. Throw them all. Throw them all at the dragon. See what happens here. Hoping for something decent. Honestly, the counterattacks are just going to slow the runs down. The 5 Teodors, Ash's video, definitely going to beat me on the times here. Like, this is not going to be a speed run whatsoever. All right, so we're at the dragon now. Let's see how the dragon likes these Gnuts. So, we've got a Blessed Bash going off on the first one, and then the third one, and then maybe the 5th one. He's just kind of not pulling his weight. He's kind of just, doing nothing. Doing nothing at all. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. May need to work on his build if I wanted to do this anything serious, but 3 minutes on Dragon Stage 10. The Gnuts do it, but not very fast. These gloves could go speed. I don't need those. Let's go into the next one. How is Fire Knight going to work? You guys let me know. Do you think this is going to work? Down in the comment section below. I do think it's going to work. I'm not wrong. It's going to work. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to work. I could do the presets. Forget the presets. I don't care about those. We're just going to go in, smack with the A3. Boom, Skrank's dead. Boom, Skrank is dead. Venus is almost gone. Not quite. The other one decides to come in, smack it for 133,000. Venus is dead, and now we all spam our A2s. They're not the brightest champions. Their AI works, but mostly just on the Fire Knight. Everywhere else is a little bit questionable. We don't need to use the A2s on all these waves. We can do individual stuff when there's only 1 champion remaining. But I guess number 5, the slow one, is actually coming handy this time. There we go. The Merciless plus Impulse showing off there with another A. Oh, look, we got another one with A3. I don't know where he got that from. Maybe a cooldown reset from the Mastery. Possibly. There we go. A2. And we finish off the Riho, hopefully before all the Gnuts use their A2. Oh, he used the A2. Let's do some. Oh, another A2. This is not going to be good for the actual Fire Knight here because we need those counterattacks. Though we do have 15 regular hits. We're going to be slow. We got a chance of not dying here, I guess. No shield sets, nothing like that. Okay, 18 now. 18 hits. Let's see if we can do it. We need 21, though, and we have decreased speed applied. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to run this one more time. We're going to do a little bit of manual changes on that first wave and then make it actually work because I don't have any doubt in my mind that this should, in fact, work. Though with decreased defense on us, I think the Fire Knight just smashes us here. There we go, and boom, all the Gnuts are down. But that's okay because what we do here is we tell the Gnuts, okay, on round 2, don't use your A2, all right? That's the only thing you got to not do. Don't use that skill. Don't use that skill. And then, oh, no. don't use that skill. And then on the boss, we open with that skill. We don't use the A1 into the shield. It's not going to do anything. But if we all 15 hits or whatever, go in. Yeah, it's experiencing some issues. Of course it is. Look at all these newts going in. Of course there's going to be issues. All right, so no A. Okay, I thought I said don't use that. I thought, what, did I not set the preset right? Did I set open? I think I set the wrong wave to open. Well, there's a little bit of a technical difficulty here. I'm not doing super raids, but I'm spending my energy as if I was. All right, well, let's go ahead and move that to, okay, what did I even set here? Oh, the game was experiencing issues and decided, yeah, we're not going to do what you said. Everything you just did is not, in fact, going to be saved. Could have swore I did it the right way. All right, now, open. Somehow it auto sets it. Like, okay, I click him, open. There we go. Now we're all good. Everything is... No, don't experience issues. You tricked me earlier. Okay, no, open there. Don't use. You're just making me get confused now. What is going on here? Don't use. His AI I thought was good, but I can't even set it. Okay, don't use. We're going to save this. Okay, now we go back in here. Okay, good there. Open. No. I want to actually use that. I think we're good now. Open. Don't use. Okay, no, they're not opening with that. Open with your counter attack. And if you don't die, well, you'll live to see the Fire Knight go down, basically. Here we go. Now, time for round number 2. The newts don't all spam their counterattacks on the second wave there. That'd be nice to see. On the Fire Knight now, I mean, if we get it under a minute and a half, I'll be very surprised. Even if it's under a minute 45, I'll be impressed. Okay, Mr. Last Newt, I don't care if you die. You don't really deserve to stick around anyways. You didn't even use your counterattack. You have no counterattack to be used. So I'm going to request that you just use your A1 instead. Because he's not 250 plus speed. All of the other ones are. They're pulling their own weight. You need to pull your own as well. There we go. We're not going to use the counterattack on him. No reason to. Pretend that he used it and just got the A1 off. Okay, so this one's going to be able to actually reduce some turn meter. It's going to use the correct thing because the AI presets are pretty good now. And now it just comes down to, can we keep it controlled? Okay, we got 1 resist. Oh, it goes in with the Blessed Bash. That may turn out for the worst. Okay, yep, they're all down again. All right, let's replay this Fire Knight one more time, get to the boss, and see how this works out. All right, we're entering the boss stage now. I did not change any AIs for Mr. Slow Boy here, which is okay. We don't really need him to be 250. It would be better if he was, more turn meter manipulation. But he also very well may die. Let's actually turn this off of auto. They'll all do their stuff on auto, and then we just do this A1. I want them to A1 more because I want to keep them the turn meter down until they're basically all ready to do the big A3 smack. Let's see how this works. This time, he's going down for sure. There's no way he doesn't go down. We have Newt number next coming in with the number next. 1 turn meter reduction. Don't use your A3 there. Another turn meter reduction. 1 more Newt with the A1. I would love to control it just until we get the decreased speed off of these champions. Let's go one more time with control here. Get it down a little bit lower. And then we basically get to a spot where all the newts are ready to go in with their Blessed Bash just to finish off this Fire Knight. Let's see. No turn meter for him. Full turn meter for me. Basically, not really. Actually, we all have decreased. Oh, wait, you decided to go with that skill? No. It was supposed to be open and then don't use. Oh, my goodness. We're getting smashed again by the Fire Knight because of poor planning. All right, guys. Let's go for the Fire Knight one more time. All right, here we go. We are at the Fire Knight again for the 3rd time. I'm very much convinced this will work, and I'm almost going to be forcing it to work. Hopefully, little Newt here doesn't get smashed by that ability. I did, however, fix his preset, so this is all 100% full auto, in case you guys were interested in building the team. The builds for these champions are at the beginning of this video, and the presets, well, we turn off the A2 on the second wave, and then open with the A1 on the 3rd. And then we don't use the A2 after that, or else we will, in fact, get messed up. With that said, I very well may turn this off of full auto to continue to use the A1 a little bit longer. This one's good, so just imagine it was still full auto. This one, let's actually go ahead with his A1 as well. I kind of want it to be like 0 turn meter, basically. There we go. A little bit of a Blessed Bash there. We may get to squeeze in the 3 newts Blessed Bash. Let's see, one more. Let's go ahead and do it to him. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Soul Reap, please come out. There we go. It is good. Signed, sealed, delivered. 209. Best time's 42 seconds. I'll show you guys the best team maybe later. Actually, no. We'll save that for a future video. So Fire Knight, destroyed. Spider's Den, destroyed. Sand Devil, not really destroyed. Nothing really good there. Though I could build all the newts like the first one, and that could work. Phantom Shogun, the new best team, basically. Then Minotaur, we don't care about that. It's not going to matter. Dragon's Lair. This is going to be slow. It's going to be taking a while. Actually, I already showed you guys a victory there, didn't I? Yeah, we already did that. So all the dungeons destroyed. The next area, of course, we don't have the Dwarves Faction Wars to do, but we have Doom Tower. We can do something in Doom Tower. We could do this boss. Doesn't really matter. Oh, wait. It's already the team I'm using. It's like I was already planning for this stuff. We're going to use the... Oh, dang, okay. Oh, is this normal mode? It feels like normal mode. Definitely feels like we're on normal here. All right, Big Spider Queen. Time to go down. Time to get smacked. Let's see. Okay, a little bit of turn meter reduction. Not really the best thing to do against the spider, but Gnut doesn't really care. He does it anyways. The big triple hitter there, 846,000 damage per hit. The next one coming in with a big triple hitter. So these champions are obviously used in some content. We got them on the boss here. No problem. Granted, I'm not sure Nether Spider is much of a problem typically anyways. What other boss do we have? Scarab King. Now, we don't have much shields going on here. Gnut's not going to place a shield on his skills himself. We could put him into a bolster. Not bolster. A blood shield ring. And he could do it. Other than that, these are going to be fine. Top floors, we can use him up there as well. We'll get there eventually. Now, next place to test him is the arena. Can he work in the arena? Let's try it against, not that team. Let's try it against this team right here, though. May change our opinions. Let's see how this works. Airbeus with some burners. Oh, yes. This will be perfect. Boom. Okay. The arena rating, if it's high, it's fine. It's not a problem. He deserves it now. 2 newts is all it takes. I mean, technically, I guess it's 11 newts. Well, 10 newts, actually. Let's go against some gym refreshes. I don't really want to get locked out necessarily. Let's go against is there any force affinity nukers around? Anybody who could maybe not hit me super hard? We're refreshing a lot here. Let's go against, yeah, let's YOLO into this. There's no reason not to, right? We're going to probably get destroyed, but hey, you never know. Rathalos, there we go. Weak hits from Rathalos. I knew it was going to happen. Unfortunately, we just got to use the A1s from the newts. Can we go ahead and kill this Airbeus, though? We got a freeze on her. Let's go ahead and go for the, yeah, let's just kill the Rathalos. Just kidding, he has Swift Parry, but he is frozen. Can Alice get the freeze as well? She does not get anything done to her. She just takes out 2 of the newts. Haha, but then the newt says, not today. Not today. And then we kill them all. I mean, we're going against OP mythical champions here. Granted, there are some free-to-play champions as well, but newts beating OP mythical champions, never thought I'd see the day. Let's try it against not that team. A single Galathier doesn't stand a chance. Our max HP hits are just going to destroy him. Maybe Gnut is actually a new Galathier counter. That was my best. Okay, there we go. One-shot him. One-shot a Galathier. I mean, this doesn't get better than that. Let's try this team right here. We have a Teox. Oh, no, Armons! He is my kryptonite. We don't want to deal with him whatsoever. Maybe we resist it. Nope, we don't resist anything. We just die. That's all that's going to happen there. So, we have to try this out, actually. Gnut versus the Demon Lord. Have I done my keys today? I don't think I have, actually. This will be my new team. All right, so Ultra Nightmare. We don't need this Taras Marichka stuff. We need all the newts. All right, let's go. Not quick battle. None of that quick battle shenanigans. Number 1 on round 1 everywhere. Let's see what we get to. Actually, let's not do quick battle just yet. I'll fast forward the battle. You guys can just watch Gnut hammer in the clan boss. It may take a little while, but let's see how far it actually gets. Oh man, the nuts failed me. They let me down at 56.36 million damage. Unfortunate. I guess 5 newts or 15 newts are not in fact the clan boss meta, unless you do it on Nightmare. The Ultra Nightmare, I think, was a paid actor. It was Force Affinity. This is Magic Affinity. Can we get the 1 key on Magic Affinity? I don't doubt it. It'd be crazy if we didn't, to be honest. 49 million damage. That is 1 key, right? Yeah, buddy, it's 10 million over 1 key. Though it is the bottom of both clans, and I think I'm the first person to miss 1 key clan boss in a very, very long time in this clan. But either way, guys, that is the Gnut showcase. Just out of curiosity, let's go visit the old Chimera real quick. All right, we don't have the Gnuts set up for Chimera. Recently used first. Yeah, drop all these. Trials? What are trials? We don't care about no trials. We're just going to go straight for raw Gnut damage. Yeah, let's see how this works. Boom, boom, boom. Gnut number 2 with the triple hitter. A solid 100,000 damage each hit, because without decreased defense or weaken, you're not doing much damage. Not here. Though we're doing pretty decent as far as turn 1 damage. Almost 3 million for turn 1. And now begins the very long time, because all of these are going to be counterattacks, which I'm not going to sit around to watch. Needless to say, we would end this at the Ram once the Newts did the A3 on the Ram, and then it'd be the run over. So instead of watching these counterattack shenanigans go off, we're going to get out of this once the provokes finish up, apparently. It's going to take a little while, guys. Do they all have to really play around? Do they actually all have to go through their provokes before I can just back out? Apparently so. Either way, hope I didn't save the key. I did not save the key. But guys, that should be all the areas. Yeah, that's all of them. Siege, yeah, probably not the best place to test there. Curse City, yeah, if there's a room you can use 5 newts, do it. But guys, there we go. That is the 5 newts taking over raid, basically. Oh, sorry. 15 newts taking over the game. The nuttiest team you've ever seen. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to do some more videos like testing out the whale content of this account. I mean, it has the whaled on champions. So what kind of 6-star blessings do we have throughout? We have, let's see about this. Include everything. 6-star blessings on some champs, Yoshi, War Mother, Shimnath. 5-star blessing would be fine to test out some champs, I'm sure, for like damage and stuff. Good blessing on the Trundas, of course. We have a bunch of 5-star blessings. Jag with a 5-star. I think we have Jag with a 6-star too, though, right? Yeah, we have a Jag with this. Okay, yeah. Elva or Queen Eva. We test her out. Samson is a 5-star blessing. We got a lot of 5-star blessings. Maybe we can test that stuff out in the future. A lot of 6-star blessings as well, of course. Holstering, a Lil. All right, so cool stuff, guys. Looking forward to testing it out. Let me know if there's any champions specifically you want to see, or if there's any other, weird shenanigans of content that you want to see as well. We'll throw it in there and give it a shot. But thank you all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.